They didn't pay me. That's why.
Oh man,
Oh,
need a biscuit.
Tony with T-Bill in the morning, 94.1 WHRP, Silk Sonic, and their rendition of Love's Train. Listen, we like it, but
It's not like the original.
no,
They
none
ain't
of
like
them
it.
are.
Oh
Oh,
man.
speaking of that, we need to play the Beyonce song with the Isley Brothers today. We need to play that. And
Okay.
then we'll talk about doing remakes and things like that. All right.
Oh man.
And since we're going into all this music stuff, it's just appropriate that we bring and welcome to the show from Maitland Conservatory School, Mr. Mario Maitland. Good morning.
Hey,
Good
hey.
morning to you guys. Good morning.
All right.
Yes, indeed. So excited. There's so many things that you're doing at the Maitland Conservatory, and you're celebrating 10 years
Wow.
of the Maitland Conservatory. If you could briefly give us, the beginning and how you got to 10 years, because it's a long journey, but if you could tell us briefly about that, because you've been putting in a lot of work.
Absolutely. It has been a long journey. We opened in 2012. Really what the catalyst for it was my own experience in music. I started off being, a traditional piano performance major. I wanted to be a concert pianist. As I started going on my journey and getting into that world, I started getting introduced to the modern world of the arts. And I started thinking to myself, why wasn't I introduced or exposed to these opportunities at an earlier age? Why wasn't I getting this education earlier? And so that prompted me to write a business plan for an idea in 2006 while I was in grad school. And I opened the doors of the Maitland Conservatory in 2012. And we've been pushing along ever since.
Wow.
Who's some of your influencers when it comes to playing piano?
I have a couple of them, but I would say most of the people that really influenced me were on the compositional side. I love film composing, so music for movies and TV. And so Hans Zimmer is one of my favorites. He does Dark Knight and Pirates of the Caribbean. Brian Tyler was one of my favorites as well too. So all of those people, and then when you go to the R&B and the soul side, I love Corey Henry, Snarky Puppy, all of those guys. It just really kind of helped shape and mold me, and it gave me something to kind of mold myself after, as a performer. So those
So
are
your
my main.
vision of this school is something that you really wish you had when you were coming up.
Absolutely, 100%. Literally everything that we've done and the things that we continue to do have all kind of been spawned out of the purpose and the things that I wish I had exposure to when I was younger. And so it kind of makes it easy because you just think about, what is it that I wish I had access to? What is it that I wish I would have learned? Oh, guess what? Well, we can now implement it and do it. So let's do it for somebody else.
And now you're celebrating 10 years, and you're also implementing so many programs into the schools. When we talk about how important the impact of music in schools, I think you're in every school in North Alabama now. Can you go through some of the schools that you're in and the programs from North Alabama to Madison County that you have these programs and these incubators in schools?
So you're absolutely right, Tim. We are in a ton of schools. If I start out in the rural areas, we're in Madison County with our new urban orchestra program, as well as Arts Technology Club and a stop motion animation club. We're doing the same thing at New Hope School, the same thing at Owens Crossroads. So we're out there in the rural areas. Now, when we move into the city, we're in Jemison High School. We started the Arts Technology Club there. The students there are learning music production. They have access to studios, everything. They're learning film production there as well, too, and PSA editing and podcasting and live sound, all at Jemison Arts Tech Club. Then when we move over to, goodness, there's so many, Oakwood Academy and Elementary, we're over the string program there, as well as we have private piano lessons there at Oakwood Academy and Elementary. The Williams Boys and Girls Club, we have the Arts Technology Club out there. Let's see here. I always have to remember all the ones we go to. We've been in Sunny Hereford. We've been in McNair with the arts integration programs, doing those there. We have programs set up at JRS, which is Julius R. Scruggs. We're starting the Urban Orchestra Feeder String program there, as well as after-school private lessons. We're at Huntsville College Preparatory School, which used to be Huntsville Achievement. We are over the general music program there, the Urban Orchestra String program there, and we'll be starting an Arts Tech Club there. The Legacy Center across from there, not the Johnson Legacy Center, but the other Legacy Center on Jordan Lane. with a string program, vocal coaching program, guided music program for their elderly patients, as well as a private piano program there too. And I'm sure I'm probably forgetting some of them, but as you can see
No, I
here,
think you named every school in Alabama, you know.
I didn't even know we had that many schools here. Oh my goodness. Whew, I was thinking about the car lines. Talking to Mario Maitland of the Maitland Conservatory. And T-Mail was saying that you also not only in the schools, but also have classes for adults.
Absolutely, absolutely. Our oldest adult student is 72 years old, I believe now. But a lot of times people think that we're just for kids. And don't get me wrong, like we love what we do with kids. We want to bring up that next generation. But we're also here for those adults who have dreams as well. You know, what if you want to be a producer, but you have a 9 to 5? You know, you can't just pick up and move off to another state to start pursuing that dream or getting that education you need. So a lot of our classes are also tailored for adults. We have mixing and mastering classes for adults, podcasting, vlogging, music production. We even have a DJing program that's starting soon. And all of this stuff is tailored towards more of the adult learners. So we are absolutely for adults as well.
Talking to Mario Maitland, owner, creator of the Maitland Conservatory, celebrating their 10-year anniversary. And can you give us a little bit of what to expect this weekend? You have an open house on Saturday, is that right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have an open house on Saturday. And so what we wanted to do with this open house is we wanted to have a little bit of fun. You know, it's 10 years, and sometimes you have to stop what you're doing for a minute to remember that, man, it's been 10 years. Goodness, because we've been so hard at work. It didn't even realize it for a minute. But what we want to do this Saturday is not only just have a little bit of fun, have some food, have some music outside, just enjoying the day, but we also want to offer all of our classes for free that day for people who want to attend. So you can actually sign up for a sample class. We're even introducing some new classes like our piano aerobics, our vocal aerobics class. We're just wanting to make all of that available to the public so that they can celebrate with us and have a good time.
And how can people sign up? Where do they need to go?
So you can do it a couple of ways. If you're on social media, you can follow us at Maitland Conservatory on Instagram. You can find us Maitland Conservatory on Facebook as well. You'll see the event there. You'll also find in there a link that will take you to the open house page on our website. And our website is www.themaitlandconservatory.org. Once you're on there, you'll find all the links you need to register for whatever classes you want to register for that day. Or you could simply just stop by and see us at 5045 North Memorial Parkway, Suite F here in Huntsville.
Now, also, in addition to being a great pianist, if you guys ever see him perform, definitely want to check him out. But Tony, he's also a carpenter. The facility used to be a dentist office, and he knocked down walls, painted everything, and you would not notice of how much work went into those. So that's a lot of talent, man.
You know, you should have never told me that. You know, I got a float that I need to build.
I can only vouch for what I do for myself. I'm not messing up anything at your home.
All right. I got a floor that needs to be put in. Right. Fantastic. Well, congratulations. Happy anniversary. 10 years strong.
Yeah.
The Maitland Conservatory. Look it up if you have a desire to learn anything, from podcasting to vlogging to music, singing. They're doing it all for the young and for the mature. All right.
Yeah.
Get involved and make sure you're following on social platforms, but take advantage of the big celebration this weekend.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mario. And again, you guys continue to follow them. And thank you for all that you do and all of your instructors, the crew, and everyone that's keeping music in our schools. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. I appreciate both of you.